Hi Gemini, thanks for tuning in. Welcome. I hope you're all well, happy, safe, all that great stuff. Thank you for the beautiful energy you bring to Soul Embers. I appreciate you and I'm very grateful for the support. So thanks. If you're new here, hi, my name is Andrea. I hope you find a message in this reading helpful today and you choose to stick around for the journey. Everything you need to know about me, about the channel, how I go about doing my readings. If you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. All of it's in the description box below, so check it out, Gemini. So today's reading is about what's your next best move when it comes to this love interest, right? It's about taking back your control so that you can kind of fast pace the journey, your journey, step true to your path. And rather than surrendering it to someone else and delaying any gifts that are in store for you. So let's have a look and see. So Gemini, if whoever this person of interest is, you know, your person, your love, your partner, whoever it might be, bring them to your mind's eye and, you know, think about the situation and just ask Spirit, what's the best next move for you to make when it comes to this situation that you're pondering over? So Gemini, what's your next best move? Thinker. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just need to do something very, very quickly. Thinker. Okay. So as I was shuffling prior to recording, I meditated on your energy and a couple of cards fall out. They fall out. Okay. How about we go with they fell out? A couple of cards fell out. One of them was poised and the other one I believe was clean it up. And I'm feeling that you guys have made a mess of this situation. I'm not saying you guys as in Gemini. I'm saying you and your partner. So whoever I'm connecting with at the moment, you're trying to come up with a strategy. You know, this is about trying to see things and take things at face value and just following the logical path. Real Gemini energy, the strategist, you know, seeing things really objectively, seeing things exactly as they seem and weighing up those pros and cons and to see if there's common ground between you two. Maybe you guys have had a fight or a falling out. Maybe you're not in communication at the moment, whatever it might be. Then you're trying to weigh it all up and see what the pros and cons are, whether you should stay or whether you should go. What's the logical approach? There is this element where you emotionally feel that you want to stay. You emotionally feel you don't want to let go, or they don't. And I guess the message here is don't force something to work. Just let it breathe. Give it some space. Being in this thinker type of energy allows you, yes, to process everything and take them for face value. You know, if someone tells you who they are, take that at face value. If they show you who they are, take that at face value and weighing up what they say and what they do. So this is what this is about. And I'm really feeling, Gemini, that I'm also getting the message here that if you are upset or angry or you've had this falling out with this person and you are detaching yourself emotionally, there is a need for you to, I suppose, maintain some, let it breathe, just maintain that distance for a little while, because you may be shutting off your emotions, which are a necessary part of a relationship. We can't always approach things from a logical point of view. There has to be an equilibrating energy between the head space, the emotional space, and the spiritual space. And I feel that you really shut both out and are just focusing on what's at face value here, because you're upset, you're hurt, you've been let down, potentially you've been really disappointed. So Spirit is saying you're on the right path. Take the time to analyze this, but at some point I feel there's going to be a need or a calling, or you're going to feel intuitively led to allow yourself to explore the emotional side as well. And then you can kind of bring what you've analyzed mentally to what your heart space is saying and try to balance the two out. Okay. So let's have a look and see, what is this about? Gemini, what is going on here? What is your next best move for the beautiful Gemini? You really, oh, Gemini, woofed. Communication, discussion, cutting words, expression. There is this feeling that you just want to speak the truth. You're torn at the moment. You're going between taking action, saying what you've got to say so you can reclaim your justice and bring balance to this situation. And then you go from from that energy being really, really like fired up and ready to go, to being very apathetic, very cutting, very just detached. So two very extreme situations here. And that's why I feel that somewhere the emotions need to come to the surface to soften these edges up a little bit. Because even if you don't want to reconcile with this person, if you're at total odds, or even if you are currently butting heads, the approach that you're taking is only going to push them away. It's not encouraging for a heart-to-heart conversation. If this is, after all, an emotional connection, it's and while there is that need to definitely process things logically, let's be careful about how we're communicating what we need to say. We want to have good karma, Gemini, right? If you decide to close this out, you really want to know that you approach this with, yes, fairness, but also that you're not leaving collateral damage behind you, because that's going to be your karma after all, right? So that's a type of message that I'm getting for you when it comes to this person. I feel like they've really pissed you off. They may not be expressing how they feel. You may have found out something really shocking, Gemini, something along the lines of leading a double life. They didn't tell you they had a family. They didn't tell you something that is a fundamental and key aspect of their life. It is like a game changer, which obviously makes sense why you would be feeling so it's not even, I wouldn't say you feel humiliated because they blindsided you. I would just say that you trusted them, and they completely broke that trust. How do you go back to something and rebuild it? And this is why you're detaching emotionally. I feel this person is very connected to you. They are they feel that there is this deep connection, that knowing that you're their person, and they're very deep in their emotions. There are things that they're not expressing. There are things that they're feeling and they're not bringing forth. And this is because of your energy, which is not allowing them to step forward with their feelings. So you need space, Gemini. This is what I'm thinking. You need space. They must, flip the energy as you need to if the message resonates. If they sound more like you and you sound more like them, etc. So they won't be coming forward to explain anything to you because they feel you're going to cut them out, basically. And so if there's a message here on what your next best move would be, what I'm really getting for you, Gemini, is that continue to think logically about this and weighing up the pros and cons for sure. Be careful of your delivery when you do make the decision to approach them, because I feel that you're ready. You're ready to communicate. You're ready to speak. You know that you have been done wrongly here, and there is no shadow of a doubt that you are in the right. But let's not get too caught up in that, and let's think about how you're going to approach this in a way where you do get your justice, you do get that inner peace that you're looking for, but at the same time, you don't say something you're going to regret in the heat of the moment. Oh, and it fell on the ground. Sorry, I'm not going to get that. So I just want to pull out one more card for you. Yeah, there is a need here for, you know, it doesn't matter at this point in time, it doesn't matter what opportunity they come to you with, it doesn't matter what feelings they express to you, the damage is done, the lie's been said, or, you know, whatever they did or said they just can't take back. And this is where you're currently at. But you are bubbling, you are angry, you feel like you need to do something to kind of restore. So it's not restore, just to kind of make them see that you're not a total idiot, if that makes sense. You know, you need to speak your truth and put things right and set them right. This person is feeling deeply connected with you though. They still feel emotionally attached to you. They know they've done wrong, you know. If there's something for the month of November that will help you on making a decision for your next best move, the message and the feeling I'm getting is definitely say what you need to say if you make the decision to move towards them, because it will give you the clarity that you need, or help you let the anger go. It offers them the opportunity to take responsibility for what they did, explain themselves, and if they do apologize, Gemini, and if they do feel, you know, that they bring that whole pity party type of energy to the conversation, let them express it. It allows them the opportunity to face the reality, to take responsibility for their actions. And then if you don't want to accept an apology, you don't have to. But allowing them to own up is necessary for you to release the argument if you want to reconcile, to bring this back together, or if you want to move on, to give you that closure. Maybe you won't feel it right now when it's in the heat of the moment, but later on down the track, when I feel that you will allow your heart space to open up so that you can continue to weigh up the pros and the cons when it comes to this situation, you will recall and call back on this, on what was said at that time, because you'll be ready to go through what was said by them and see things, maybe not see things from their perspective, but give you a better understanding. All right, so let's pull out a card and see what energy do you really need to surrender to so that you can make that best decision, make that best next move forward for you. I'm just sensing, Gemini, that you might go in, you might just go in and approach them and say what you've got to say and kind of walk right back out and not give them the opportunity to speak. And I really feel that it's necessary. Even if you don't feel it's necessary right now, it will be later on. Surrender to what is. That's exactly what you're doing. You are surrendering to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is what will bring you peace. Absolutely. And this is exactly what you're doing. So you're on the right path. The only message I'm getting for you is be careful of how you approach it. Not for them, more for you. All right, Gemini, I hope you found that helpful. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. It helps me connect with you guys, connect with your energy, which I use for your future readings. And I also like to know who I'm talking to on the other side of this camera. All right, bye.